Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about um, case study number 2 and the 10 words that I picked out from the case study. Um, First word is hearing versus listening. Hearing is when you notice noise or sound, but listening is when you actually focus on their understanding what the other person means. In this case study, the man heard what the woman said, but didn't really take in how she felt. I've done this before too. While I'm working on my process technology project or my nursing project, I sometimes really hear what my group members are talking, but I'm so focused on the design and how we should have it done by that I don't really understand their idea. That's the same kind of practice shown up in this story. Page 1, paragraph 3. The next word is pseudo listening. Pseudo listening is pretending to pay attention even though your mind is somewhere else. In the in the case study, the woman nods while the partner talks to her, but she's not actually listening. I can relate. During the nursing meetings, I have noted I had nodded my head thinking about the project. It looked like I was listening, but I wasn't, which can lead to confusion, just like in this case. Page 2, paragraph 1. The third word is defensive listening. Defensive listening is thinking about when someone thinks of everything is a criticism. In the case study, the man got defensive when the woman says he didn't really listen. I've done that with my friends many times before. When someone tells me when I'm too focused on school, I would take it personally instead of understanding they just want me to relax more or they want to hang out with me more. That's the same reaction in this story. Page 2, paragraph 4. The fourth word is interrupting. Not interrupting, interpreting, which means figuring out the meaning behind someone's words. Um, the woman thought her partner didn't really care, while the partner thought she was just complaining. I have moments like this when texting, I was thinking when someone would send me a short response, either they were mad or they might have been busy. I just took it in a different perspective. So that's how misunderstanding happens when people and messages differentiate. Page 1, paragraph 5. Um, my fifth word is nonverbal channels, cues. These are small signs like nodding, eye contact, or smiling, which shows that you're paying attention. In the story or in the case study, when the woman didn't see her partner make any eye contact, she assumed that he didn't care. I learned that this matters a lot, especially during presentation. Um, when my mentor was doing his speech at church, he explained something and it showed that I understood because I noticed all the signs. Without these signals, people might feel ignored. Page 1, paragraph 6. My sixth word is listening styles. Everyone listens in different ways. The man in the story listens for facts, while the woman listens for emotion. I tend to be like the man. I focus on the information and solution, like when I talk to my friends and family. But I also learned that sometimes people just wants to be heard, not fixed. This case study shows how two listening styles can clash. Page 2, paragraph 2. Now, the seventh word is interrupting. Interrupting is when someone talks over another person before they finish. In the case study, the man interrupts thinking he's helping, but he just makes the issue worse by making his partner feel unheard. I have done that during many club meetings. I got excited about, a certain design or a certain problem, and I found a solution. So I was explaining it to them, or I would cut my partner off and then I would explain it to them without doing it intentionally. It was just like a spur of the moment. I learned After that, I learned to slow down and let others finish first before telling them my ideas. Page 2, paragraph 3. The eighth word is stage hogging. Stage hogging is when someone tends to focus back to themselves instead of the story. Uh, in the case study, the man starts talking about his problems, not listening to hers. I've seen this many times happen in multiple group projects too, when someone would bring up their workload while we're supposed to focus on the team's issue. It's a habit that makes others feel dismissed. Page 3, paragraph 1. The ninth word is empathetic listening. Empathetic listening is understanding someone's emotion instead of their just words. The woman in the case study wanted her partner to listen to her and listen to her in this way because she wanted her emotions to be felt, not her words. I had this practice many times when someone was stressed about their grades or about their, emotional stuff like life, married life, and whatnot. I didn't try to fix anything. I just listened, and I was just there as a comforter, not a communicator. That's what really empathy looks like. Page 3, paragraph 2. My 10th word is paraphrasing. Paraphrasing means, restating what someone says in your own words or understanding it. In the case study, neither the man nor the woman did this, which is why the argument continues. I learned to use this during presentations, saying like, so you mean we should just adjust the designs? It helps confirms what the other person means and avoid confusion. Page 3, paragraph 3. In this case study, we can learn how small listening habits can cause big misunderstanding. I have experienced many of these in school projects, robotics, even daily conversation. Real listening means staying focused, showing empathy, and responding in ways that makes others feel heard. By improving how I listen, not just hearing words, but understanding their meaning, I became a better communicator, a teammate, and a friend. Thank you.